something. There's also another death over here because I saw the 2 deaths come through. Did you change the jewelry? Changing could be wearing it differently or changing hands.
Nothing.
Okay, so do you understand this?
I think so.
Okay, see? I know it's you.
You said a bunch of things, but I needed to hear more.
So how do you understand the jewelry?
This is my sister's ring.
Okay, could you just stand up, please? So you have your sister's ring.
Yes. So she died 20 years ago. So it's
20 years ago.
yes.
Wasn't I standing here when I said?
Yeah. So my husband and my 3 boys, we planted a tree this summer in our yard in honor of her.
So you have her ring?
Yes. I used to wear it on my left hand. So when you said it changed,
Wear it
I never have
differently.
worn it on my right hand. It was always on my left. So tonight, I grabbed the ring.
So there was something that made you go back into that house to grab that ring. Know that that was your sister's soul. Your sister made me feel like that sometimes you kind of push things aside, but then you feel guilty about doing that.
I just try to,
Block it out.
yeah.
So know that she says, you could block it out all you want. I'm still here. I'm still going to love and guide you and protect you from the other side.
The first thing that she said that I connected with was the number 20, because this summer was my sister's 20-year anniversary of her passing. And as soon as she said the tree, I was like, oh. And my friend kind of like nudged me, but I was like, okay, that's not enough. And then when she said the ring and then the change of the ring, I'm like, okay, this might be me. This might be Cassie coming through. My sister Cassie was a vibrant soul. Anyone who knew her loved her. She just was so real and raw and comfortable to be around. We were best friends. So we were 3 years apart, but we were kind of just getting to the age too where we weren't just sisters, we were best friends.
This is the thing that I love about your message. Not only acknowledging the changing of the jewelry, but it's because you have this milestone. She knows of the wedding. So validating for you that she does know of your life. She knows how hard it is even after 20 years. You still feel she's missing out on my life. She's not. She should be my maid of honor. She should be standing by my side.
Yes.
She says, know that I have not left you. And she says, and I need you to know that I will be with you through every single milestone. Do you connect with the rainbows? Do you like rainbows? Do you see rainbows?
I'm a teacher, and my theme in my classroom has always been rainbows and rainbow colors, primary colors.
Perfect.
Always.
She knows of all of your milestones, your achievements.
The fact that she said maid of honor really struck a chord with me because that was a moment for me in my life that was, oh my gosh. It was very hard for me to not have her as my maid of honor.
Did you feel something over here?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm getting hot over here.
Okay, so know that that's your sister's soul. I watched her come over and give you a kiss. So know that she's very happy for you.
Thank you.
And wants you to know that she celebrates your life with you.
When Theresa said that she had kissed me, I actually felt like a burning sensation on my left side. I really did feel that. So that was crazy to me. My sister is with me, which honestly I've always felt, but obviously you second guess these feelings. It's great to have that reassurance and that moment of clarity that she's there, she's here. So it's nice to hear that.
Thank you.
God bless you. See what happens? Now, was there a separation before someone died that we did not get to see someone prior to the death? Okay. How do you understand that?
My dad.
Okay, could you stand up, please? How do you connect with the separation? Because I feel like I didn't get to the death, there was a separation, and now I feel guilty about the separation.
So my dad, he passed in March. He had pancreatic and liver cancer, and I had a trip to go to San Diego, and I wasn't supposed to go on this trip. I delayed it for about a year.
But your dad told me that he encouraged you to go on the trip. Is that correct?
He did. He died the day that I landed.
Please know that he said, I could not let go with you there. I could not have watched you watch me take my last breath. And remember, when you beat yourself up for the separation, that you weren't there when I died, remember that I was the one that told you, no, you have to go. You need to go on this trip. Is that correct?
Yes. My dad and I weren't that close for a really long time. And then I had moved in with him when he was diagnosed. So it was, in a way, when I first moved back in, he was very happy to have me back in his life. And I stayed with him for the next year until his passing. So it was almost like it was meant to be.
He said, you know, I lived much longer than I should have. He goes, I should have died months ago. He said, but because of the care that I received from my daughter and my family, I lived way past anyone ever would have expected me to have lived.
Typically with pancreatic cancer, it happens very quickly, especially it being stage 4 when we found out. And then he lasted a year after his diagnosis. So I don't think anybody really expected him to be around for that full year.
I'm going to say this. Who was there when your dad passed?
My mom and my sister.
Mom? Because this is important. You needed to be there. Do you understand that? He says, you needed to be there. Okay. Because I said to your dad, I said, I don't understand, why do I feel like that there's more to this? And, about your daughter taking this trip and going. And he said, because if my daughter never left, they never would have been there. Do you understand that?
I do.
He says, and you know that I always loved you. He says, and I told you that.
He did.
He says, so please know that I want to thank you for allowing me to leave the physical world with dignity and grace. He said, I wanted to explain to you why I needed you to go on that trip, why I needed you to go at that time, so they could be there for me and do what they needed to let me go. Because you told him that it was okay to let go. Is that correct?
Yes.
So know that he wants to thank you for that. He wants to thank you for giving him that permission to release his soul, that you were ready because you saw that he needed to go.
I did.
When you were on that plane, did you feel something? Because he made me feel like you felt his soul leave the physical body because you were there, but you felt it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Know that that was his soul letting you know that he was with you and you made the right decision.
Thank you.
I had a feeling he would come through, and I'm really glad that he did. I think that my sister really needed to hear what he had to say, so I thought that was awesome.
I'm very sorry for your losses. I wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you.